Hi everyone, this is Vivek Srivastav. Welcome to my channel. And today we have with us a very special guest episode. We have Mrs. Anu Kapoor with us, who is the founder and owner of Chocopearl, which is a very special boutique cake and artisanal chocolate bakery here in Mumbai. And Chocopearl has been in business for 12 years as well, and it has been doing very well. So I'm sure we'll have a very good, interesting session where Madam will give us a lot of useful insights, particularly in this kind of a restaurant, eatery kind of a space. So thank you, ma'am, for joining us. How are you today?
Yeah. Thank you, Vivek, for giving me such a warm welcome and such a like excellent what do you call intro.
You're welcome. No, I've tasted your products myself, so they're very good,
Yes.
very good stuff. So this is, like I said, I'm very excited to uh, talk to you about all of this because this is a kind of business vertical that I know a lot of people will be interested in. Maybe not cakes and chocolate, but other type of food items or even supplements or
Right.
stuff like that. And so I'm sure you'll have a lot of useful information and insights for us. So how did you
Sure.
start in the professional side of it? Because I mean, everyone cooks, like in India,
Yeah.
probably every lady cooks. So that's not unusual. So what is unusual is taking it from your day-to-day cooking to a business. That is,
So Vivek, I'll tell you here one thing that what you said कि इंडिया में हर कोई कुक करता है, but I was not among them.
okay.
I never used to cook or nothing of that. Not interested going in kitchen and all. That's not my forte. That's what I used to think over.
Okay.
But few things made me now 24 hours may say more than 15 hours I am in my kitchen working.
Right.
It's that way now. It has become my passion. So as a hobby I started actually.
Uh-huh.
It was not with any intentions or anything. It was just an hobby. I learned the things after around, you can say, after 20 years of my marriage. I learned my cooking part and all that. That is, my children had grown up.
Okay.
So for them, they were, you know, how these Gen Zs are. They don't want to have that dal roti every day. They want something special.
Right.
And my daughter and my son, both of them were very, uh, I would say, fussy about food and all. So I learned everything among them. I learned cakes and chocolates also.
Uh-huh.
So from there, started doing all these things. But mainly my intention was, when I was learning, my intention was never a thought of it, कि I will go into it so deep.
Right.
It is that way.
So when you learned,
So
did you go to a professional training school?
yeah, yeah. When I learned, it was not that professional, but yeah, जैसे एक regular cooking classes and all are there. So from there I learned, and it was a good cooking classes. So I learned from them. And
Nice.
then what happened? I have a grandchildren also.
Right.
So uh, exactly what I wanted it when my grandson was about to born. So we wanted in our Punjabis, too much of giving is there. Lena dena is too much of no, that things are there. So for their giveaways, I wanted to do something different, not that laddus, but thoda hatke kare.
Right.
So I did this chocolates.
Nice.
So I relearned again कि अब प्रोफेशनली थोड़ा करना है तो दोबारा से एक रिवाइंड अपने आप को करूंगी. And I did it. So you would believe it. I did 25 kgs of box, मतलब kgs of chocolate, and I took around more than 1 month to make it. बना
Really?
के स्टोर करके रखा तो it was more than 1 month.
You,
मतलब because that was my first time I was doing it.
right. And you were doing it in your home kitchen and all that.
Yeah, I was doing it in my home kitchen. Absolutely. So now after 12, 13 years, it is that now we do a production of around 30 to 40 kgs in a day.
Nice. Nice.
In a day we do it. So around 30 kgs. So every day ka productions of chocolates we can deliver it. Maybe packaging takes sometimes a day or two more, but the making part we take care of it that fast we can do it.
Right, right. Wow.
It is that way. Yeah.
So basically, you got into it or becoming an expert in it because of your family and
Yeah,
the
because
demands of
and
engineering.
that I got a very good response from this. Like जो chocolates distribute हुआ उससे I got a very good response. Like from my family, from her in-laws place and everyone. So पहले तो थोड़ा सा charity type किया उसको भी थोड़ा बना के दिया. We did this that. But then I saw okay the response is excellent. So why not to put my hands in this? Then I learned from Calibo and all. I've got my certificates from chocolate school and all. I did all research part of it
Okay.
and I started it professionally. But then too, it was in a comfort zone of my home only. I didn't go out. People used to say, your products are so good and your everything execution is also good. Why don't you try it? Open up a cafe or something or do something big. I said, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. But I never, maybe I didn't have that confidence that time.
Wonderful.
But
So, how did you transition from, just giving gifts to your family to actually, you know, selling it and
yes,
getting
so
money,
yeah.
income from it?
So
How?
then that journey started. From then onwards, I started giving it to my known people. I was like, I was not much networker also. So thoda sa word of mouth say whatever I was getting my orders and all was happy. One or two marriage ka orders also I got it. So that confidence level was going high day by day. Ki yes, I can do it and yes, my products are also good what I am doing it. Then like the work was going on and then I started getting orders for the cakes also.
Do you remember
So
your
the
first order? Do you remember your first order? The first
no, I
sale? Okay.
उस वक्त इतना कोई इंटेंशन से किया भी नहीं था. So this is first order तो no. But yeah, in first my wedding के लिए मुझे किसी का order मिला था. That was in 2011 where I did 500 boxes for them.
So the first sort
And
of big order
big order. That was a big order.
for the
First big
wedding.
order. That was wedding car. 500 boxes we did it. 2011 November month we did it.
Okay.
Yeah. During these days only we were doing it. Their wedding was in December and we completed in November. So that was my very big order. I got it. From there I got a boost. Okay, yes, I can do it. But and then I what happened? People started asking for the cakes also from me. So how is it? Cakes and chocolates, they work like a siblings. They go hand in hand. जो चॉकलेट खाएगा वो केक भी खाता है जो केक खाता है वो चॉकलेट्स भी उसको चाहिए ही चाहिए. So it was that way. So I learned again. I revided myself, revised properly, like from professional cakes. I did a lot of practice also, and I started doing my cakes ka thing. And I got connections with the schools and with many other people, but that was all mouth to mouth advertisement. That time I was not much aware of Facebook or no networking. जैसे बोलते ना एकदम organic I was that
Right, right.
time.
No, that's
Yeah,
good. That's the way to do a
yeah,
startup, actually, because
yeah,
the mistake most people make, and I've myself in my startup to an extent made that mistake, is you spend way too much money and make something very, very big and fancy, which then, you end up afterwards making changes to it,
yeah.
this, that, whatever, and then it ends up just being a lot of waste of time and money, actually. So it's better to go slow and organic. Is
Yes.
yeah.
So it was that way,
But
very slow things where like people used to say, "अब तुम social media पे post करो." तो I don't know how to go on show. मतलब posting I don't know. I don't do it now. I have my team and all who is doing this posting work and all.
Right.
But there's not much. Then someone recommend me to BNI.
Uh, did you when you first started out, even that first wedding where you had the 500 boxes, did you envision at that time that you will reach where you are today, or was it still just a hobby at that time?
Not very clear about that thing that
Okay.
time also.
Okay.
So it was a hobby type ही हो रहा था.
Just a
ठीक है
little extra money on the side kind of thing.
yeah, little extra money was getting it. I was
Right.
feeling happy. Like when you
Yeah.
get money, definitely you are happy.
Right.
So many people they told me that you should do it. Apna, you start with your branding. You start. I used to say okay, okay,
Right.
okay, we'll do. But kabhi itna, I never thought about it also
Right.
because I knew it's a big thing. Pata nahi kaise hoga. That fear of failure was also there. Okay, I don't know whether I'll be able to do that. Confidence level was little low. Rather, I would say that it was that way.
Right. Right.
So
Confidence is a big factor.
yeah, confidence level on my people had confidence on me, but me myself should have a confidence on myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the thing
So
about this is you're giving, people are eating it, so it's
yeah.
very much something that
So
requires confidence on one side.
confidence. So what happened? Like I was looking in for the orders and also one of my friends she suggested me BNI. Okay, you keep on asking for the orders and all कि कुछ बताना अपने friends को आप बोलो. Why don't you join BNI? From
For
there,
the viewers who don't know, BNI stands for Business and Networking International, I think,
yeah,
and
yes, yes.
it's a kind of
It's a
mem-
network platform.
yeah, paid members only
Paid members. Yes, yes.
network
So you
platform.
get good referrals. You get good referrals. You get good connections from there. It was that way. So there also raw tha, sab kuch organic. So I don't know how to give my 30 seconds and all. So BNI really polished me.
Right.
They taught me everything. I, so I am in gratitude for BNI that they taught me everything. I was there for 5 years. कैसे referral generate करना है कैसे and from there my confidence started when like big people CEOs and directors were there and they started liking my product. So now I say now it's a time
Right.
where I should start with it. So since 1.5 year we have set up of Chocopearl and where we have introduced around 6 flavors in that. So those 6 flavors are dark chocolate, plain is there. Then we have walnut with coffee is there. Then we have sugar free also. Like
Yeah.
since people are very health conscious, so the sugar free is there. And then we have hazelnut. We have salty caramel is there. So there's 5 flavors of ours are there, and they are doing very well, excellent. That
Wonderful.
crunchiness is also there. The creaminess is also there. So we are growing. We are
Wonderful.
growing. Yeah.
So
So when I look back, I see, yeah, I have come quite far off now.
yeah, yeah. Now, when you transition to an actual shop, when you say 1.5 years ago you started Choco Pearl, that what you're saying is you're no longer in your home kitchen. You have a
Yeah.
professional kitchen and a professional.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
a professional store also, like a storefront, like a
Yeah,
dukan.
I have a professional stores type, but we don't bulk में बना के we don't keep it.
Right.
Limited flavors ka all flavors we have got it limited stocks we make it and we do it
Okay.
because our product have got a good shelf life because we are using
Okay.
all premium ingredients and they are all handcrafted. They are not done with the machinery or anything. They're completely handcrafted where I take care of that part personally.
Right. Beautiful.
It is that way. Yeah. So, so Chocopearl का जो है, when you have the chocolate, what I would like to say, the importance of the Chocopearl, why we are growing is because of the freshness of our product. because of the premium quality of ingredients we are using it, premium quality of chocolate we are using it. We're not compromising anywhere with the quality of our chocolate
Is
or
the
a cake.
is the chocolate from abroad, from a like,
No, it's an Indian, made in India brand.
so all
Made
the
in India.
raw materials are Indian?
Yes, all the raw material, 100% Indian.
Wonderful.
So we need to promote our India also. Made in
Yeah, yeah, of
India,
course.
everything is made in India.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is the just out of curiosity, is the Indian cocoa powder equivalent to the African one, which the very fancy Swiss chocolate companies, they get it from Africa, so
So yeah, yes. So we can't compare our things with African companies and all, but we are doing definitely we're doing well now. Now even India has a good product.
okay,
Even India has a good product.
like the
So
good raw material.
choco raw material, raw material. Indian people have started doing a good work, and now the prices have also shoot up very high
Yeah.
because of some choco beans ka problems are there, and
Okay.
some South Africa में some problems are going on. So, but still we did an excellent work and super it was.
Wonderful, wonderful. So when you try now, tell me what gave you the signal that okay, this is the time I need to get out of home and go to the professional. Like, was it just volume of orders? I suppose.
Yeah, one of the reason was the volume of orders also one of the reason, but then the way I was getting the confidence on my products, I told you ना कि मेरे से ज़्यादा my people had a confidence on me. So every now and then people started saying, please ऐसे मत बना के दो. You should make it in your that brand chocolate का brand में ही you should do it. I show you my chocolates also. So that was the main reason of mine okay, now I need to do something. But that time also I was not that serious because see when you do some startup or something, you need lot of investments.
Yes, that's true.
You need lot of investments are there. So I was thinking twice, thrice how to go ahead. So 6 months the only way it took us to check the packaging part of it and how to go about because I wanted to do it with a premium thing. I didn't want it कि मैं कुछ भी वैसा करूं ordinary thing. When I am making it, I wanted it an excellent A class thing. I wanted to make a luxury product.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
took me to do the research R&D on my products, like what type of packaging I need to go in for. And what type of chocolates I will make it. I was thinking because चालू चॉकलेट तो हर कोई बना रहा है तो फिर उसका वैल्यू इज
Right.
I won't get that value of it. So
So yeah.
so we did this packaging. You can see
Right.
our packaging is there. This is our almond chocolate.
Right.
So people they see it with the eyes first and they are so happy. They are tempted to buy. Seeing the packaging, they feel tempted कि नहीं हमें ये chocolate खा के देखते हैं. The packaging is so good.
Right.
Like since yesterday also, I had one of the event and everyone was like super bit one.
No, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah. So, you mentioned how a lot of investment is needed in this. Did you have work with some sort of investor or something like that, or was it completely your own bootstrapped?
At, at present, it is mine only, but I am looking in for some investors. I
Right.
am looking in for some investors because
Right.
now I have gained full confidence on my product. I have got so I needed few licenses. What I have done it. I was not having my PST and all also. So all my those formalities I have got over everything. All those hurdles are over. So yes, now we are looking for some good investor who can put it so we can grow much bigger.
Wonderful. What did you? uh, first, what are the challenges during the early stages of switching from the home to the uh, uh, professional kitchen setup?
So,
What were some challenges? You must have faced some challenges, right? Things just kind of didn't work, or
yeah, first challenge was the staff. I needed a proper
right,
person to work with me for the packaging part and for everything, where I can share my recipes also with them, so that in my
right,
absence they can take care of it.
right. And I've
So
personally found, the very challenging part of it for me is the staff.
yes,
Like, yeah, because there's a lot of people, but then good people who do work properly are very rare, actually.
yes,
So,
that is what that
yeah,
is that was the thing. Then so mainly that was the thing, but we did it. Then taking all the licenses was must for us, and especially GST. GST made me run around too much.
yeah. I still
Every
don't fully understand it. GST.
so they because we are, without GST I can't go forward.
Right.
So I
In
wanted
your
to go
case.
online with everything, but I couldn't do it online because I didn't have the GST. So just got it 1 month back only. I've got my GST, so I am little relaxed. Ki yes, now I can go ahead with my other products. I can go online.
Yeah, and for
So for
foreign
yeah,
viewers who are watching this, GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. This is an Indian thing, and the reason I said I don't fully understand it is it's quite complex because there's this concept of while you charge GST for your goods and services and you get it from your customers, you can then apply that to the GST you paid to your suppliers,
yes,
let's say, or whatever, and that's where it gets complicated. And then there's also interstate issues which are beyond my understanding right now. So, so
right,
it's a
right.
little bit complex. It's not the simple tax that you
Yes.
have in
No,
most
no,
countries.
it's not that simple. It's not that simple. Definitely.
Yeah,
So for our corporate clients, we introduced this packaging.
nice. Yeah,
So it's a set of four chocolates, also 4 bars, and it's a set of we can give you 8 bars also together in it. We're
now,
coming up with yeah,
sorry, you do
eh,
cakes also, right? Cakes,
yeah.
brownies, what and all that. So was that also right from the beginning you were doing cakes, or is that a new thing? Cakes and brownies.
No, no. I started with chocolates. I
Okay.
started with chocolate. So cake I told you ना I learned it, but ऐसा कुछ प्रोफेशनल नहीं घर के जैसा सीखने वाला काम था कि मेरे को तो अपने बच्चों के लिए ही बनाना है. I'm not
Right.
going to go and sell the cakes.
Right.
But since then, when I started with chocolates, and I was doing quite well with chocolates, so people started asking me about the cakes also. So you do cakes? Can you make cake for us? So थोड़ा knowledge तो था, but then I said, अभी नहीं, just give me some time. I'll come back with the thing. So again, I revised myself and I learned from the proper professional. And cakes need a lot of practice for the neatness of the work, and you really need good hands to work with.
Right. And um, also the cake gets spoiled faster than chocolate.
Yeah,
Once the chocolate's
yeah,
packaged and in a cool, dry place, it's pretty much okay for a long time.
yes, yes,
Whereas
yes.
cake in 2 3 days, you have to throw it away.
We have to. It's a very perishable thing. So then, yes, I learned chocolates, I learned cakes, I learned brownies, cupcakes, you name it, and I can give you. So we are doing healthy cakes also, which are vegan and sugar free, which are
Nice.
very much in demand now.
Yes, yes.
Where yes, so where we are using all plant based things,
I think India
and
has the most diabetes in the world, or rather,
yes,
it's the
yes,
most biggest killer. I should say so.
biggest. So
So,
yeah, people are aware of it, and we are doing very good with this sugar-free and gluten-free item, completely plant-based, where we are using almond flour, 100% almond flour, and quinoa flour, and also healthy cakes. They're going very
nice.
well.
Now, do you have eggless also? I suppose, or
They are completely eggless. Only
eggless?
on a special request I make it with the egg. Otherwise, they are. 100% eggless.
So this is a question I've had for a long time actually, and this is great because I can ask you. If I were to make an eggless cake, how do I make it as rich and delicious as a with egg cake, right? Because the cake that's been made with the eggs is gonna have that extra richness to it because of the egg. And not only that, it'll have that sort of during the baking process, it'll stick, right? Because of the egg, has that sticky
It
quality.
gives the body, yeah,
Yeah.
eggs gives the
So
body, the white
how,
part gives the body to
in
the
the
cake.
eggless, what do you put in to make up for that, or how
So
do you?
there are so many now. There are so many options are there. So we started using curd also.
Okay,
We started using flexi seeds also.
flax seeds,
Where yeah, flexi seeds they are quite healthy,
right?
and we soak them for some time. We make it a powder and we soak them, and they give you that stickiness, same like the cake, and it helps to bind the cake also.
Right. Okay.
So there are a lot of options are open for this to. Now there is no problem. Kabhi it was a time ke eggless cakes people now so people they make because eggless cakes are more in demand.
They
So
are
now
more in demand.
yeah, they're more in demand. So when 99.9% we are doing eggless. Just
Really.
1% koi aata hai to egg wala.
Here's an interesting bit of info for you. In America, I've lived there many years. It
Yeah.
The concept of eggless is not even there. Like it's a very unique, like vegan shop, specialized
Yeah.
place would will serve something eggless. Otherwise, it's always egg. So
Yeah.
this is eggless concept is a little bit unique to India. In other
Yeah.
countries, just egg is just
Next.
part of the
Yeah.
thing. Um,
Part of the thing.
Okay,
Egg.
okay, okay. Another question, but this is again another personal question. I haven't tried to bake an egg for a long, long time, but decades ago, whenever I tried, a lot of times my egg would fall. So I'd mix everything, put it in the oven, and then while it was baking in the oven, it would fall. Why does
Egg, egg, egg falls or your cake falls.
the cake falls? No,
The cake
I would
falls.
make it with egg and everything, but the cake would fall during the baking process in the oven. So why does a cake fall, and what did the person do wrong that made it fall?
So, see, cake making is a big science.
Okay,
You need a perfect recipe
okay,
with perfect ingredients. जो उसमें बेकिंग पाउडर हाफ टी स्पून है तो यू हैव टू गो इन विद हाफ टी
half
स्पून
teaspoon.
यू कांट टेक अ चांस ऑफ मेकिंग इट विथ 3-4 teaspoon.
Okay,
Otherwise that cake will get attacked from anywhere. So and the flour when you are making the cake you are using a flour. So flour also you need to sieve it properly so that it gets lighter. So it's a proper science and you have to work it according to your recipe.
okay,
ऐसे it's not our what do you culinary thing कि नमक ऐसे हाथ से डाल दिया तो हो गया. No,
right.
you have to be particular with your recipe, with your ingredient part, everything
Right.
completely.
In the during this time, particularly, I'm guessing in the beginning, did you have situations like that where the thing, whatever you were trying to make kind of failed for whatever reason? Then you had to maybe throw it
So
away
I
or
would,
something like that.
yeah, sometimes this type of things do come,
Right.
but throw it away
Or
वाला
eat
नहीं
it
है.
at
But
home. Yeah. Like,
yeah, we eat it at home. It was like I won't say ki the cake had gone this way wrong. So, but sometimes when you are baking, the baking part is taken care properly. You will
right.
perfect recipe. But when you are creaming your cake, like when you are doing the
Icing.
ganache, yeah, icing, like when you are using your ganache, you are using your icing, you are using your cream. So that way, for all those things, you need lot of practice.
Right.
Lot of practice. Because without practice, you don't get that neatness. You don't get.
So,
Because when I used to make, the taste of the cake and everything used to be really good, but uh, the finishing part, I,
right. Just one little this thing, and it doesn't look good.
yeah,
Yeah. So what would you do with a cake like that, where the finish got messed up? You just eat it at home. Just-
या eat it at home और
right.
मतलब किसी को भी ऐसे ही खिला दिया और क्या
Yeah,
करना है
free
what to do.
mein, yeah.
हाँ, what that is the thing.
Right. This is interesting. This was a long time back. I think 15 years ago. I met someone a lady who was in. This is in Los Angeles, in America. She had started her chocolate, artisanal chocolate, similar to yours, there. And then so she was talking about how every day she would have to go to the gym and she would bike, the bike machine. So because she was consuming so much sugar through the day, even though she would she would not have a lot, but just as part of the thing, she'd have to taste one, taste another thing, taste this, taste that. So she'd consume so much sugar that she had to just religiously go to the gym otherwise. So, um, do you feel that that's also like, it's a danger of this sort of thing that you end up eating too much? Uh,
No, no, it's not that way. See, in my case, it's not that way.
uh,
Uh, Definitely, I make lot of things, but मेरा ऐसा है कि when I'm doing all this, I'm making all these things. I have a standard recipes,
right.
so I know कि इसका it won't be the sugar content or the taste what the taste are because I maintain my standard recipes. I work on those recipes, and sometimes when I'm doing trial and error, definitely that time I do taste. Otherwise, I don't taste no brownies, no chocolates, no cakes.
Okay, good.
एक बार the first trial only I have it little bit, but not after that.
Well,
People keep on
now you have a
yeah,
professional staff and all. You can have them taste it if you have to.
yes, yeah.
So
That is fair. That is fair. Because
yeah,
otherwise I'll go crazy.
right.
But now we are making so much that my staff is also fulfilled. They saying, "नहीं madam, कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Chocolate cakes नहीं खाने हैं हमें."
Right.
It is that way. कि, making and seeing every day so much, they are also satisfied.
Um,